Hello, and welcome back to the Valley, the old farm. So I ended up coming back down to field 77 where the worker has finished off plowing this field. And as you can tell, the snow has fully melted. But the ground is still a bit cold. I think the ground temperature is only 2 degrees. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get this tractor and we're going to bring it to the shop so we can sell off this plow because we bought that other plow in the last episode. And that other plow is a much bigger, better plow anyway, so. And looking at our monies, we can definitely do it a bit more. As we are using seasons, the crops don't grow quickly. They have their growing seasons and we just have to basically wait now. Now we have 2 more crops that we need to plant. And that's what we're going to get at today. And probably do a bit of fertilizing on our grass fields so we can hopefully soon get to mow the field so we can get some grass in that for our animals that we're going to soon pick up. Okay, so I'm going to drive to the shop and I will meet you guys there. Okay, here we are at the shop. So let's sell this plow. I believe the sale point for selling is over on this side. Now let's move out of the way and we'll get out and sell that. Won't get too much for it. 5,293 euro, so nothing wrong with that. Another 5,000 in the bank. Now we can head back down to field 77 and we can start seeding that field. And then I think it's 55 or 53 that we own that we got plowed, and we need to get that seeded as well. So, well, my steering's a little bit off today. So yeah, we'll continue using this tractor to do the seeding. It's got enough power. And I think this is the Fendt 900 series, I believe we're in. So it is quite a way to the field, so just bear with me. We'll get there eventually. Now we own this big grass field here. We need to come by and we need to get some fertilizer put on that grass to help it grow better. So that way we can get a better yield out of the grass also. Now, I'm not sure what we have back at the farm for fertilizing, but we'll check that out momentarily. All right, we're getting there. We're getting closer. Oh, put on the brakes. Wow, that was a wide turn that he made. Or I was on the wrong side of the road. But looked like he made a really wide turn. So I still see there's a lot of fields around here that are for sale. So we got enough to keep us going right now, but maybe down the road we'll be able to purchase another field or two. And they also say that there's a bit of money in cutting trees down and selling the logs as well, so that's something that we can look at as well. Alright, here's our cedar where we left it. Let's get this hooked up and get ready to get this field completed. Get it unfolded, and I think what I'll do is I'll do a couple of headlands just to help out, because I find it makes the turning a lot easier, especially on this field that's got a lot of edges around it, and make it a little bit easier for us. So, what crop type are we going to use? I think I'm going to put some oilseed radish in this one. Now the ground is probably too cold really to start the fermenting or the germinization of the seed, but we'll get it down, and when the ground gets warm enough for that, it'll do it automatically on its own. It'll germinate and start growing. But yeah, it's a fair sized field. One of our bigger ones. So we should get a good yield out of it, as long as we keep to the fertilization of the crop. I think we have to do it 3 times, so it's getting its first coat basically right now by throwing fertilizer down with the seeds, so we have to do it twice more. Now we have all summer to complete that, so no rush. So I'm going to complete this field, and I'll do it in a time lapse, so that way it's a little bit shorter for you guys to watch. And when I get it completed, we'll get ready and we'll go up and do our other field that we have. So give me a few moments and I'll be right back with you. got this field completed. Now once I get these last 2 runs done here, I have to go around the outside because there are some spots that I did miss out there in the corners. So I want to make sure we get all of that filled in. Actually, I can probably get this now. That's one less corner to worry about. And we used up half of the fertilizer, but we won't need to fill that up because the field that we're going to do next is a lot smaller than this one. And we should have enough fertilizer left in the seeder seeder to get that field done. Now let's get this corner. Now if I lift that up, we'll go over and get that other far corner, and I think that shall be it. See what we got over in this corner here. Just want to make sure we get most of it or all of it. So there's a little tiny bit in this corner that we can get. And if I'm not mistaken, there was one little small piece down here. There we go. Let's turn the seeder off, fold it up. Now, if I get in the tractor... Actually, right now, I gotta get these beacons in the upright position. Now we can head off to our other field, which is in the forest. Fairly close to our farm, so how are we doing on everything? So we got an oilseed radish in that field. I think in our last field we will probably do, well, I'll go in and check and see what we got so far, and we'll decide once we get there. I'm pretty sure we got barley done maybe, and wheat. But I'll double check. It'll be a lot easier going into this field now. We'll be able to see the tracks where there's no snow on the ground. The snow really covered over the tracks, and I was making shortcuts, so I'll be able to see where I'm going this time. Hopefully. So it should be just down here another couple of miles. No, it's not this entrance. I believe it is the next one. No, it's not this one either. So it's the one after this pig farm here. Oh yeah, now we can see the tracks, see? We couldn't see them last time. So we were cutting through the bushes, making our own trails and everything. It was fun, but don't want to damage the equipment. Okay, so let's just go in and have a look at what we have planted so far. So we got barley in field 41, canola in 27, oilseed radish now in field 77. So I guess we'll do a bit of wheat in field 53. So let's get that changed. Wheat. Now, hopefully we have enough fertilizer to do this. We will soon find out. Well, like I said, it's a smaller field than 77, so, but it is longer. And we got the hill to contend with. This tractor should have no problems. I think when we did the plowing, we used our other 9 series, the newer model. Oh, it's struggling. It's struggling, but it made it. We have great demand for straw. We don't have no straw yet, so we're just going to have to wait. Now, once this field grows, we can get straw from this field. So now we are going to need some for our animals. So we can't get rid of it all. Not much place to turn here, so I'm just going to cut it short, and we can come back and get that at the end. Yeah, it wasn't easy plowing this with the snow on the ground, but we got through it all right. I'm just hoping I'm not planting the seed too early. I want to make sure that it germinates, so it's all a test for me this first season farming, so hopefully it works out great, because we blew through pretty much all the money we had. I don't want to look like a... Well, I mean, everyone around knows I'm a new farmer, and they've been helping me a lot with advice, but, you know, I just want to be able to prove it to myself that I can do this as well, right? I can turn off those beacons. We don't need them in our own field. Yeah, it's not an easy hill to get up. Come on. It does it. It struggles, but it gets up there. So it won't take us long to get this field done. And by the time we get this field done, it'll be dinner time, and that'll be it for today. So, but we got what we set out to get done. We got our 2 fields planted. I'm trying to keep an eye on the fertilizer gauge as well to make sure that we don't run out of fertilizer. We're at 33%, and I'm not sure. I think we were at 43% when we started this field, so I think we got enough. Nah, it's not dark enough for a headlight yet. Now, come on. It's only in this corner that the hill's at also. Everywhere else on the field is pretty flat. But this hill here, this little tiny hill, you think it wouldn't slow you down, but it certainly takes the good right out of the tractor. I think if we even had our Fendt 1050 here, it would still struggle on that hill. But I like this field. It's hidden within the trees. You know, we can even probably do a bit of cutting logs around here for firewood for people and sell it. The land is a bit rough around this parts. But you know, so good to be out in the country, you know, growing up in the city all your life and coming out in the country and doing this kind of work it's rewarding. I hope it's going to be rewarding. I'll let you know when the crops come in. There's not much left now. A couple of more uppers and downers. And then we'll have this done. No more seeding for this season. It's all done. But that doesn't mean that the work stops, because we have a lot of fertilizing to do. Now, unlike FS19 and FS17, we don't have to worry about the weeds, thank God. My least favorite job, weeding. And let's see, we still got 25% fertilizer left, so we're good. Got a castle up on the hill there, isn't that nice? Alright, so we got two more paths basically to do, and then we'll go around and fix up the corners that we rounded off, and we'll get that. As this is a small field, we want to make sure that we get every little bit of it. Yeah, you can see the sun is going down with the shadows on the ground there. Slowly letting us that night is up on us very soon. I'm not going to come back up on this side of the field, so let's get this hill. I missed a spot over here. The last spot I'd want to miss it, but we got it done. And then we'll come over and get this other far corner, and we'll go back down and get the other side. Try to make a wider turn here so we don't hit the trees. There we go. Man, I'm so glad I got a steering wheel, because I wouldn't be able to do this without a steering wheel now. Yeah, are we going to be able to get all of this in one pass? Yes, as long as I can get back on track. Put our headlights on as it's slowly becoming dusk here, so help us see a little bit better. Let's get this corner here. Careful of the trees. And I think that is it. Wow, look how small that field is. There we go. Our last field completed. Let's fold the cedar up and let's get back to the farm. Now, I don't need all them lights on. I'll just turn the main headlights on. And we will get our beacons on as well, as we were going out on the roadways. Nothing coming, we're clear. Sometimes they don't slow down here and they bang into you, so you gotta look every time you come out onto the road. Alright, so let's get back to our farm. And I think on our next episode now we'll focus more on getting our grass fields fertilized. Get a stage in anyway and see how it's growing, so we can probably do a quick cut of it. And get a little bit of grass stored to make some silage and grass and hay. Now I gotta have a look and see what equipment we got to be able to do all that. I've noticed some. I know we got the mowers and we got the... I think we have a windrower or rake, and I also believe we have a tedder. So we'll look at that now at the beginning of the next episode. I'm not sure where everything is on the farm yet. I'll get used to it. Alright, looks like the chickens are out doing their thing. Let's not run over them, and we'll come in and park next to this tractor. All right. Okay. Won't let me get out. So we are back here at the farm, and I'm going to go in and grab some dinner and probably sit back and relax with my feet up, watch a bit of telly, and get a good night's sleep, and we'll be back at this again first thing in the morning. So if you liked the video, please hit that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, you can always hit that subscribe button. And the bell that's next to the subscribe will just let you guys know when I'm going to come online again with a new video. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and see you later.